Check, check, check. Today, we are going to look at how you can be one of the 1%. But before we go there, I have to define what the 1% is and what exactly we're going to be doing here. So, here's the gist of it. We are going to basically create an app from scratch. All right, from scratch, basically from nothing. And we are going to talk to AI and actually create a full on app that we can then publish and sell and do whatever we want. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to walk you through this whole process, but I'm going to invite you to come and check out the free mini course that I'm putting together. The link is going to be in the description, where you can go from A to Z on how to create your own app for your own business or for somebody else's business. Okay. In that case, if you want to do that and learn how we can go from zero to actually having an app just by talking to ChatGPT or any other AI, let me know and then we'll go from there. Okay. So let's get into it. I have an example here of a spreadsheet, and this spreadsheet is a budget. It's a budget spreadsheet. So you can see here we have, the income, the housing costs, the transportation costs, financial costs, right? All those things that that a potential budget might have, right? And then we also have, other allocations here, like other things that we can put in here, such as savings or whatever have you, vacations or anything else comes up. And here, this is the 20% that you want to keep for yourself, or just for your daily uses, your daily whatever. And we're basically going to take this spreadsheet, we're going to put it into Manus, and we're going to put it into ChatGPT. And then from there, we're going to go and create a whole new application. And this application is going to be so cool. So let's get into it. So I've already done that. I've already kind of done that. I did the cash flow template here, which is a budgeting spreadsheet. And I asked basically, hey, I want to create a budget app, follow the spreadsheet, extract the information, come up with a really good structure for an app. Right? Do not forget the formulas. Obviously, there's formulas in this spreadsheet here. Right? As soon as you put in some numbers, the formulas start to work out. You can see here you have $200, which is the 20%, obviously, and then you got a gap of $800. That makes sense, right? And then as you add on more stuff in here, you basically begin to get all the formulas, and you start to see that things are actually working. So that's what the spreadsheet looks like. And I gave it ChatGPT. ChatGPT actually went in, analyzed it. There's components, there's the income section, there's an expense section, there's a formula observation here, and then we got the proposed structure, and we got the income module, expense module, cash flow analysis, reports and insights, right? That's pretty straightforward. And I also did the same thing to Manus, and Manus is actually pretty interesting. He went on and actually created a whole app. So check this out. I gave it basically the same formula, exact same formula, exact same prompt. And I said, Manos, can you do this? It's like, yeah, sure. I'll help you create a budget app. He went straight to the budget app. And at the end, let's see here. At the end, let's see if we can even see what the web page looks like. Right? It's asking me, do you want to turn your creation into an interactive website and deploy it permanently? So let's see what it comes up with. In the meantime, I went ahead and asked ChatGPT here, and I said, hey, I would like to create a short document that I can send to my developer to make sure that, this app is outlined and this app actually makes sense. And this app is actually going to be, have all the features that I want, some of the features that I want in some of the databases. ChatGPT said, say less. I got you. He gave me this huge document, massive, massive document. And as soon as I got this massive document, I was like, yes, this is actually it. This document outlines the requirements for developing a budget management app. You got the features, you got the user dashboard, you got the income module, you got the expense module, you got the cash flow thesis, you got the reports and insights, you got user accounts, and then you also have a database, because I was like, yeah, I don't want to miss anything out of here. And so we got a database for users, we got a database for income table, we got a database for expense table, budget allocation, reports, and then obviously a technology stack. We're obviously not going to be creating all of this for ourselves. We're not going to be doing front end, back end database or anything like that. We are going to go and launch and create this app on one single application called Lovable. If you have not heard of Lovable, I highly recommend that you go and check out Lovable. It's an amazing, amazing tool. It will basically help you create an app based on just what you have here, these instructions. Obviously, I'm not going to put in all the instructions. We're going to go step by step. But you can see here, I just simplified my life by knowing exactly what features I want. All right, this is where I'm going to break, and I'm going to say, if you ever want to create an app, if you ever want to create an app that's already proven, here I'm creating something from scratch, right? I'm going to show you how to do this and actually get a piece of the pie from the biggest SaaS companies or businesses that actually are already operating. And what you do is basically you go and you check which successful app out there that you want to not replicate, more like get inspiration from. And then you go to ChatGPT and you're like, hey, ChatGPT, can you give me all these features? And then you go to Lovable, you create the whole thing on Lovable, and you publish it, and then you start marketing it. That's how you're gonna get the 1%. So the 1% basically means if QuickBooks is worth, I don't know, $500 million, are you able to create something simpler like QuickBooks, but make it so that it's like 1%? So that basically what I'm saying is if 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 QuickBooks is $500 million, okay, is it possible to get 1% of that by creating something simpler and then going not after the same market, but something similar or similar market? Do you get the gist? Do you get the gist of it? So that's exactly what the course is about. The mini course is going to be in the description below. If you want to be involved in the mini course, I'm gonna be sending you out. You can ask me and I'll send you a DM, and I'll actually show you exactly step by step process on how you can do this. I'm actually doing this myself, and it's actually really, really cool how we're doing it, and it's amazing. It's so much fun. All right, so let's go into Lovable and let's create our budget app. So I'm just gonna copy this part, and I'm gonna say I want to create this application, right? Paste it, and then let's go. Boom. And then with Lovable, again, as I said, Lovable is intense. It is intense. It's gonna go and write the code. Watch this out. Look, it's already created the whole code for this app. All of it, it's in there. And it's putting everything together. Files I'm working on, files I'm not working on, all the code. I developers, you are cooked. If you're a junior developer, you are cooked. You have to be a senior developer nowadays. If you're not a senior developer, Lovable can pretty much create an MVP app from scratch, and it's going to be very, very interesting. So Manus, on the other side, it's still going. It is still going. And you can see here, it gave me a whole bunch of documents. In fact, let's open this document here and let's see if we can actually open this app. So it basically created the whole thing. We're gonna go to preview. Maybe I need to download everything. Let's just download everything first. And once everything is downloaded, I will actually be able to see what Manus was able to do. So here we go. And I'm gonna create, click on the, oh, it even gave me my cash flow template there. So let's see here. Where's that index again? Public index. Double tap that. Let's see what we got. Okay, it looks like this is now working, Manus. What's going on? So on the other hand, it is creating a whole app website for me. So we'll see what that looks like. Going back to Lovable, Lovable is still going. It's still going strong, and it's still writing code on my behalf, which is so cool. I love this thing. This is so cool. Look at that. You can see here we have all these folders and files that have been automatically created. All of them have been automatically created. I didn't even have to do anything, and it's still going. By the way, if you want to increase your revenue or your your bottom line or become more efficient, every single business, I mean every single business, should have small applications like this working in the background. What do I mean by that? If you have tasks, if you have tasks that are repetitive, tasks that are taking time, tasks that you can actually be able to say, hey, I I can't spend 5 hours on this thing. I can't spend 5 hours on this thing. You need to be creating these little apps that can actually help your employees work better, work faster, right? And if you need help, again, if you need help, you can book a strategy session with me. I'll be able to help you. We can be able to, oh my goodness, this is bananas. This is not exactly what I was expecting, but look at this. This is blowing my mind. Look at this. We went from an Excel spreadsheet, guys. I'm gonna show you. We went from an Excel spreadsheet. This is my Excel spreadsheet to a cool looking app like this. Look at, oh my, I love it. I'm gonna turn around and sell this thing. Seriously, I'm gonna turn around and sell these things for $9.99 a month. Okay. This is so cool. You can see even gave me sample data. Right? It gave me sample data here. Obviously, oh man, look at this. Okay, we got the budget overview, we got the housing, we got food, transportation, entertainment, right? We got a whole bunch of stuff in here. We got the balance, we got savings rate, financial insights. It even gave me more stuff than what ChatGPT had recommended. Look at that. Spending breakdown, transportation, income, expenses. I'm going to be using this app myself. This is really, really cool. This is really, really cool. And then I can just click add new. Oh my goodness. This is wow. Wow. I am actually impressed. Lovable. I am actually impressed. So here's the secret, guys. Here's it. Here's the secret. Here is the secret. I'm going to show you something crazy. Okay. I am going to show you something crazy. I'm going to go to this application here. Don't tell anybody I told you this. Okay. Do not tell anybody I told you this. This is a budgeting app. It's called You Need a Budget. And they charge, look at this, they charge $9.08 a month. $9.08 a month. But obviously, you have to pay annually, which is $109. But if you want a monthly plan, it's $14.99. Now, tell me, tell me that I can't do the same thing with Lovable, right? And these guys are probably worth a lot of money. Let's say they're worth $200 million right now, right? I can go ahead and create the same app using my twist. Obviously, you're gonna put in your own twist. And guess what? I just need to have maybe like 200 paying subscribers, and then I can go ahead and flip my budgetary app here from Lovable. That's the secret, guys. That is the secret. If you watch the video this long, that's the secret. I give you permission to run and do the same thing. Okay? Go do the same thing. This is crazy. All right? So, like, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Okay? Let's just look at this. All right? Obviously, they have a mobile app. That's something we can do with Lovable for sure. Right? Look at all the features. Okay? Let's look at all the features. Let's see what they have that I can't add in here. Right? Obviously, they've been here for a while, but I don't need that. I don't need it. I just need to be able to, I just need to be able to get 100 clients using my app, right? Using my app, and then I turn around and sell it. Done. Done. That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Pricing, again, $9.99, right? Or $14.99 per month. Look at that. Look at that. Make a plan for the money, obviously, right? They're giving you a journey. When you spend, make money, you know? 1 week before your trial ends, blah, blah, blah. Right? They give you all that good jazz. Get a big picture of your perspective, set savings goals, share your subscription, demolish debt. Oh my goodness. Tell me I cannot add all those features in here, right? It's just gonna take me a few minutes, right? Anyways, that's my time for today. If you want to join the community and get a free course on how we're doing this, link is in the description. Reach out to me on DM. And if you want a strategy on how you can do this for your business, maybe, okay, for your business, maybe you're paying for a lot of SaaS applications and most of them do not apply to you. Okay, my team and I will come in and we will help you build something custom, straight, just for you. Nothing bloated like all the other bloated applications that you're using right now. Straight custom for you that you actually get to use all the features. If you are interested in that, book a strategy book a strategy session and let me help you become better every single day. That's my time. See you on the flip side.